There's a strange, uncomfortable truth about life. It's often in our darkest moments, the hardest seasons, and the deepest struggles that something powerful is quietly forming underneath it all. Albert Einstein once said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." It's one of those quotes that feels simple on the surface. But when you really live through it, when you walk through the pain, at the uncertainty, the not knowing, you begin to see the depth behind his words. Because it's only in difficulty, not apart from it, that certain doors begin to open. The truth is, we don't grow much when life is easy. We enjoy those seasons. We rest, we cruise, we feel safe. But growth tends to happen in the stretch, in the pressure, in the hard questions that shake up everything we thought we knew. It's in difficulty that we discover strengths we didn't know we had. Reevaluate what truly matters. Learn how to let go of what no longer serves us. Find meaning in places we used to overlook. I remember a season in my life where things felt like they were slipping out from under me. A relationship I had poured my heart into ended. A project I believed in completely fell apart. And I found myself in a place I never imagined I'd be. Uncertain, untethered, and questioning everything. And while I wouldn't want to relive that pain, I can say now, years later, that difficulty gave me more than I ever expected. It gave me time to reflect. It gave me perspective. And more than anything, it gave me back. Because when you lose what you thought you needed, you find out what was always truly yours. You realize that opportunity doesn't always come dressed in success. Sometimes, it comes disguised as failure. as an ending, as a change you didn't choose. It shows up when your plans fall apart and your identity gets shaken. And then, little by little, the opportunity reveals itself. Maybe the opportunity is a new beginning. Maybe it's a wake-up call to choose yourself. Maybe it's a path that leads you to something more honest, more aligned, more true. And let's be real. When you're in the thick of it, you're not thinking about opportunity. You're thinking about how to survive, how to breathe, how to just make it through one more day. But eventually, after the tears and the tired prayers and the slow rebuild, you look back and realize, that was a turning point. That was where something in me shifted. That was where I stopped living on autopilot and started asking, what do I really want? The real challenge is that we're conditioned to avoid pain, to resist difficulty. We want shortcuts, quick fixes, silver linings. But difficulty doesn't work on our schedule. It comes uninvited and inconvenient. And yet, it offers us something ease never can: depth. So how do we embrace this truth? How do we make space for the opportunity inside the obstacle? Here are a few things I've learned. Ask better questions. Instead of, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Or what new possibility might be hidden here? Honor your process. You don't have to rush to find meaning. Let yourself feel. Let yourself grieve. Growth doesn't always look like productivity. Sometimes it looks like rest. Lean into curiosity. Difficulty often shakes up your assumptions. Stay curious. Maybe what you're going through is creating space for something better. Share your story. when you come through the other side. Share what you've learned. Someone else might be standing where you once stood, and your experience might be the light they need. Look deeper than the pain. Often, the pain points to a place in your life that was already fragile. Something overdue for healing, attention, or change. That difficulty might be the very thing that leads you to rebuild stronger. Trust the slow transformation. Real growth doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's silent, invisible. Like roots growing underground. But those roots will one day support something beautiful above the surface. Remember this: difficulty is part of being human. None of us escape it. But it doesn't have to be the end of the story. It can be the beginning of something more grounded, more intentional, and more aligned. Einstein wasn't just talking about abstract theory. He was speaking to a universal truth. Inside the struggle is a seed. Inside the challenge is a choice. Inside the pain is potential. And inside you, yes, even now, is the strength to grow something from the very thing that tried to break you. So don't just wait for the storm to pass. Don't just survive the difficult season. Look within it. Ask what it's here to teach you. Let it change you, yes. But for the better. Because in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. And in the middle of you lies resilience, wisdom, and a new beginning waiting to rise. Final reflection. Sometimes the opportunity isn't about achieving more. It's about becoming more. More aware. More compassionate. More grounded. More you. The pain you feel today could be the very reason someone else finds hope tomorrow. So keep going, keep growing. Because one day, you'll look back and say, "That was the moment I found my strength. That was the beginning of a new chapter. That was the opportunity I never saw coming." Hidden inside the hardest part of my life.